Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Standing Bear Thunderheart, aka Bear.
Hi, I'm Rainbow Heart Freedom Eagle. Call me Rainbow.
And today, actually, we're just touching base upon a continuation of the Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim beef. But this is basically more of a continuation of what happens when beefs do get out of control. And it goes to certain levels in ways that can push the boundaries if people are not very careful. Like, for instance, we mentioned the last time to Lil Kim that, do you really want this whole thing to happen, what happened with your lover, Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G., when they were at war with Tupac Shakur, but this was not even just about Biggie versus Tupac. What turned out to be East Coast versus West Coast, and how this whole thing got started, but there was also a lot of irresponsibility that happened along with it. But let's just start small first. It started, of course, with Biggie and Tupac, with their beefs and so on, even though they used to be friends at one point. And, of course, Tupac accused Biggie, of shooting him during this one robbery when he was shot 5 times. Because they're in the same recording studio, not too far away from each other.
Sorry, guys, it's really windy here.
Yeah, so you see my eyes wet up just because of the wind and the sun, but just bear with us. The point of the matter is, and plus it's a sad subject, so there's some emotion with it as well. So that's what happened, and then of course Biggie and Diddy denied that they had anything to do with the shooting and so forth, so they both got pissed off, and then they started rapping, beefs with each other and so forth. But to make a long story short, what did not really help was Suge Knight, the idiot that he was, the leader of Death Row Records at that time, went up there and basically was talking shit about Diddy, about his lifestyle, about how you guys, the artists, are tired of a guy, a CEO like him, going in their videos, going in their records, come join Death Row right in front, not in their own home turf in New York, but right on their own stage too, and they were booing, and that's when Snoop Dogg and them started really adding in the fire, saying, "You don't love us? You don't love us? We know where the fuck we at? And you don't have love for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg," and all this other nonsense that was going on. So yes, there were some temperaments that happened within their rankings and their camps and so forth. But what did not help, of course, was their leader at the time, Suge Knight, saying these things. And what even makes it even far worse was that the media and the government within the shadow and regular government added even more fuel to the fire with stories that weren't always the truth, but were taken as such. But remember, perception creates reality after a while.
So that was easy pickings for them. They were prey. Sure, these little beefs could have been cured, could have been healed, could have been mended easily over time. However, since it was just snowballing and people like Suge Knight were adding more fuel to the fire, of course, the government with the media and the government, meaning the regular and the shadow governments, took advantage of this.
Yeah.
Why? Because they want people to stay down. They want to keep control over them. They want to keep power over them. They want the masses to be crabs in a bucket who are just going to stay down in the bucket, and each time someone tries to climb up, the crab will just pull you back down. Everyone pulls each other back down. And who are these people? Who are these masses that they want to keep down? People like you, me, myself, all of us. All of you guys watching.
Yes, but whether you're minorities or less rich or just everyday masses even.
They want to do these for the reasons such as control, to have power, control, and to brainwash you, to
enslave you. That's all what it boils down to.
Basically enslave you. And also for population control.
Precisely.
That's why the media, the predominant mainstream media, wants the masses to be living in fear. That's why we have all these quote-unquote conspiracies of H1N1 virus, avian flu virus, all these things that are made up, which do not really have full truths to it. And what was that other one? The BP oil
spill, yeah.
So all these things that happen, the news, it is filled with fear. It is made to control us, because when you're in fear, you don't know what to do. You You don't have total clarity and control and power over yourselves to see things thoroughly and clearly.
But let me take this further, honey. Hold on. Let me take this further by saying this. When you're in so much fear, you're going to look for anything to save you. You understand? What you need to be doing is looking within yourself to save yourself. Because if you look for outside and start begging, please, the government, do whatever it takes to protect me, save me. The government was, okay, sure, we'll save you. Now give up your rights. Give your rights to us. Give your soul to us. Give whatever you have to us. That's how they operate. You understand? That is how they do it. You have to start getting more power within yourself. You have to control what goes in your mind, what gets into your heart. Or otherwise you will be controlled. Either you control yourself or they control you. One or the other.
Woo! Are you feeling that? I am.
I'm serious now. This is real now.
Oh man. That's some deep shit there. I just lost my train of thought.
I mean, that's how it is. You have to be in control of what goes into your thoughts and your heart. That's why you need to have courage within yourself to find yourself and to heal whatever issues and fears you have. And going back to the whole Nicki Minaj and Lil Kim, Lil Kim
crying.
should know
tears.
Part of it's the wind too, but
yeah, it's really windy. That's why we're sniffling a lot.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, what I'm getting at here is that Lil Kim, you should have known better than to start shit like this with Nicki Minaj and try to talk about, oh, Killer Barbie and this and this. That's the same bullshit that was going on between Tupac and Biggie. That's how it got started, but it escalated. Don't you want that thing to escalate like that again? Because they will escalate it again, Kim. I guarantee you they're going to escalate
Yeah,
it.
so Nicki Minaj, her album came out and it's entitled Pink Friday. Well, that was on Tuesday? 2 days before Thanksgiving 2010. And then Lil Kim's nemesis to that, and retaliation to that, her album came out on Black Friday, which was 3 days later, 1 day after Thanksgiving 2010. The album entitled Black Friday. Yeah, talk about intention. Why do we have to go around and focus on the smaller, pettier things? We could be doing the intention to contribute to the world, to the masses, to the highest good of all, to the collective consciousness. Or we could be doing it to, meaning people, everyone, me, you, I, anybody, could be doing it to degrade or bring down, to suck, to blood suck, to be psychic vampires, to just leech off, or basically positive versus negative. And there's many ways you can do things. The optimistic thing is you can change it. You don't have to be one way forever. You don't have to be known for that. You can change yourself. You can always change, for the good, the bad, the ugly, the better, the neutral. And man, this wind is really getting to me. The intention of hating people, of being angry, that is very draining. What good are you really contributing to the world? When you have beefs, there can be healthy beefs, just bantering for publicity, competition.
Such as Kanye West and 50 Cent had back in 2007.
And sometimes, up to this day, 50 Cent, this is Diddy. P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever your name is, whatever you want to be called, Sean Puffy Combs, he can say, oh, his song sucks, blah, 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 he's desperate, blah, 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 that's why he took Nicki Minaj, blah, blah, blah. Well, they're not attached. You don't feel that anger, that hatred, that attachment. You don't feel that same anger that Lil Kim and her supporters and fans have about, oh, let's kill Barbie. Barbie's Nicki Minaj, let's kill her. Or you need to pay homage, The intention is they need to be right.
Exactly.
To be right, to hang on, to be attached to the need to be right, you need to pay homage to me. You copied me. If you need to be right and you can't let it go, you will be miserable. And no one's doing it to you but yourself.